What if I told you that the US military, the same organization that trains the most elite soldiers on the planet, developed a technique to fall asleep in just 2 minutes? Not 20 minutes, not an hour of staring at the ceiling. 2 minutes. And it works even in the middle of a war zone, with gunfire, stress, and life or death pressure all around you. Now here's the thing. 70 million Americans suffer from chronic sleep problems. People are taking pills, buying expensive mattresses, trying every sleep hack on the internet, and still lying awake at 2 a.m. with a brain that just won't shut off. But this method? It was developed in the 1940s. It's completely free, it requires zero equipment, and once you learn it, you'll never struggle to fall asleep again. Today, I'm going to break down exactly what this technique is, the science behind why it works, and give you a step-by-step guide you can use tonight. So if you've ever said, I just can't fall asleep, stay right here, because your life is about to change. Section 1. Where did this come from? The origin story. Let's start with the origin story, because this is fascinating. It's World War II. American fighter pilots are making critical errors, not because of bad training, not because of enemy tactics, but because of sleep deprivation. A fatigued pilot is a dangerous pilot, and the US Navy knew it. So they brought in a man named Lloyd Bud Winter, a legendary sports performance coach who had already worked with Olympic athletes, and gave him one mission: develop a system to help pilots fall asleep anywhere, anytime, under any conditions. Winter spent years developing and testing this method with Navy pre-flight schools. The result? After 6 weeks of practice, 96% of pilots could fall asleep within 2 minutes, sitting in a chair, in a noisy environment, even after drinking coffee. Winter later published this method in his book 1981 called Relax and Win: Championship Performance, which was mostly overlooked for decades until the internet rediscovered it and it went viral. The technique has 3 components, and each one attacks a different reason why your brain won't let you sleep. Let's break them down one by one. Section 2. Why can't you fall asleep? The science. Before I give you the method, you need to understand why you can't sleep in the first place, because once you understand the problem, the solution makes perfect sense. When you lie down and can't sleep, 3 things are happening in your body. Number 1. Physical tension. Your muscles are holding stress you don't even realize. Your jaw is tight, your shoulders are slightly raised, your hands are slightly clenched, your nervous system is still in fight or flight mode from the day. Number 2, a racing mind. Your brain is replaying conversations, planning tomorrow, worrying about problems. This is called rumination, and it's the #1 enemy of sleep. Number 3, cortisol. Stress triggers cortisol, your body's alarm hormone, and cortisol is literally designed to keep you awake and alert. When it's elevated at bedtime, sleep becomes almost impossible. Here's what Dr. Matthew Walker, neuroscientist at UC Berkeley and author of Why We Sleep, says about this. He explains that the brain cannot distinguish between a real physical threat and an imagined one. So when you lie in bed thinking about your problems, your brain responds as if those problems are happening right now, keeping you locked in a state of alertness. The military sleep method works by directly attacking all 3 of these problems simultaneously. Here's how. Section 3. The military sleep method, step by step. All right, here's the actual method. I want you to follow along right now or come back to this part tonight before bed. There are 3 steps. Don't skip any of them. Each one builds on the last. Step 1. Complete physical relaxation. Start with your face. This is the most important part and most people skip it. Your face has over 40 muscles. Most of them are tense right now and you have no idea. Here's what to do. Relax your forehead, completely smooth it out. Let your eyes go completely limp in their sockets. Unclench your jaw, let it drop slightly. Let your tongue fall to the bottom of your mouth. Let your lips go soft. Now, and this is the key move, Relax the muscles around your eyes. This single action begins to signal your entire nervous system to downshift. Next, move to your shoulders. Drop them as low as they'll go. Feel the tension release. Then your arms, one at a time. Let your dominant arm go limp, starting from your upper arm down to your fingers. Then the other arm. Move to your chest. Take one deep breath, exhale slowly, and just let your chest sink. Then your legs, thighs, calves, and finally your feet. Let them go completely loose. The goal is to feel heavy, like your body is sinking into the bed. Pro tip from Dr. Andrew Huberman, neuroscientist at Stanford. He says a physiological sigh helps here. Breathe in through the nose, take a second quick sniff to fully inflate the lungs, then a long, slow exhale through the mouth. This activates the parasympathetic nervous system, your body's rest and digest mode, almost instantly. Step 2. Clear your mind, the 10-second rule. Once your body is relaxed, now you deal with the racing mind. Here's where most sleep advice fails you. They tell you to clear your mind, which is basically impossible. You cannot think about nothing. The moment you try, your brain fills with something. The military technique doesn't ask you to think about nothing, it asks you to think about one specific thing. You have two options. Option A, visualize yourself lying in a dark, peaceful room, in a comfortable hammock, gently swaying. Nothing around you, just warmth and stillness. Option B, repeat the phrase, don't think, don't think, don't think, slowly in your head for about 10 seconds. Both of these work by giving your brain a single non-stimulating focal point, which stops the chain of anxious thoughts from continuing. Dr. Shelby Harris, a clinical psychologist and sleep specialist, explains this as cognitive offloading. You're essentially parking your brain in neutral instead of letting it race in fifth gear. The key is, don't fight your thoughts. When a thought comes in, just gently redirect back to your image or phrase. Don't get frustrated, just redirect every time. Step 3. The breathing anchor. Controlled breathing. This is your anchor. If steps 1 and 2 are the house, breathing is the foundation. The technique is called 4-7-8 breathing, developed by Dr. Andrew Weil at Harvard Medical School, and it's now used by therapists and sleep clinics across the country. Here's how it works. Inhale quietly through your nose for 4 seconds. Hold your breath for 7 seconds. Exhale completely through your mouth for 8 seconds. Repeat this 4 times. What's happening scientifically, the extended exhale activates your vagus nerve, which directly lowers heart rate and blood pressure. The 7-second hold increases carbon dioxide in the bloodstream, which has a natural sedative effect on the brain. Dr. Weil calls this the single most effective relaxation technique he's ever found, and he's been practicing integrative medicine for over 40 years. Section 4. The science of sleep. What's really happening in your brain? Now, let's go deeper into the science, because understanding this will motivate you to actually use the method. Sleep happens in cycles of approximately 90 minutes. Each cycle has stages. Stage 1, light sleep. You're drifting, easy to wake up. Lasts about 5 to 10 minutes. Stage 2, deeper sleep. Body temperature drops, heart rate slows, brain starts producing sleep spindles, bursts of neural activity that consolidate memory. Stage 3, deep sleep, slow wave. This is the gold. Human growth hormone is released, tissue repairs, immune system strengthens. This is where physical recovery happens. Stage 4, REM sleep. Your brain is almost as active as when you're awake. This is where emotional processing, creativity, and memory consolidation happen. Here's why falling asleep faster matters so much. Dr. Matthew Walker found that every hour of lost sleep compounds over time. 1 week of sleeping 6 hours instead of 8 creates a cognitive deficit equivalent to being legally drunk, impaired reaction time, poor decision-making, emotional dysregulation. And the military knew this. A sleep-deprived soldier makes mistakes that cost lives. A sleep-deprived pilot crashes planes. The 2-minute method isn't just a cool trick, it's a survival tool.
Section 5. Why most people fail at sleep hygiene and what actually works. Now, I want to address something real quick because I know someone watching this is thinking, I've tried sleep techniques before and they didn't work. Here's why most sleep advice fails. Problem 1. Blue light. Looking at your phone before bed suppresses melatonin production for up to 3 hours. Dr. Charles Czeisler at Harvard found that even dim light exposure before bed delays your circadian rhythm. Put the phone down at least 30 minutes before bed. Non-negotiable. Problem 2. Inconsistent schedule. Your body runs on a circadian rhythm, a 24-hour internal clock. When you sleep at different times every night, your brain never knows when to start producing melatonin. Dr. Russell Foster at Oxford calls sleep schedule consistency the single most powerful sleep intervention available. Problem 3. Caffeine timing. Caffeine has a half-life of 5 to 7 hours. That means a cup of coffee at 3 p.m. still has half its caffeine in your system at 8 p.m. Dr. Walker recommends cutting caffeine by 1 p.m. at the latest. Problem 4. Room temperature. Your body needs to drop its core temperature by 2 to 3 degrees Fahrenheit to initiate sleep. The ideal bedroom temperature is 65 to 68 degrees Fahrenheit. If your room is too warm, you simply cannot sleep as deeply, no matter what technique you use. All right, let's bring it all together. The U.S. military cracked the sleep code decades ago because they had to. Lives depended on it. And the method they developed is actually backed by modern neuroscience. Step 1. Relax your body from face to feet. Use the physiological sigh to activate your parasympathetic nervous system. Step 2. Give your brain a single focal point, the dark room visualization or the don't think repetition. Step 3. Anchor with 4-7-8 breathing. 4 seconds in, 7 hold, 8 out. Plus the 4 non-negotiables: no screens 30 minutes before bed, consistent sleep schedule, no caffeine after 1 p.m., room at 65 to 68 degrees Fahrenheit. And here's the most important thing I can tell you. It takes practice. The 96% success rate in the military study came after 6 weeks of consistent practice. So don't try this once and give up. Build it as a nightly ritual. Start tonight. Just try it once. I promise your future self will thank you. If this video helped you, smash that like button, subscribe for more science-backed life improvement content, and drop in the comments, how long does it usually take you to fall asleep? I'd love to know. Sleep well. I'll see you in the next one.